Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and it's Tuesday, and that means it is time for another episode of Tuesday Toss Up. That means I'm gonna go with one of these, well, not one of these. Out of these two, I'm gonna pick a winner. I'm gonna pick which one I like better based on nose, palate, and finish. Some could be allocated, some could be alternatives allocated, some could be not allocated at all. Who knows? We're about to find out. Bill poured them, labeled them. Now I get to drink them. I get to do the fun part. So let's dive in. Thank you guys so much for being here as always. I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. I'm so grateful for you. So cheers to you. I try to do this every time. Cheers to you. Let's do this. Woo! On glass number one, we got glass number one. On the nose. It actually smells good. The first thing I noticed right off the bat, it almost reminded me of that coolness you get off of a menthol cigarette. But then I also smell some like vanilla bean, which is probably my favorite note. I feel like I smell vanilla bean in everything, but this is not that fake vanilla. This is that real vanilla bean. It smells a little bit creamy. Definitely does not burn the nose hairs. Mild hint of like oak or like a log in the woods. A log in the woods. Smells good so far. Now let's take a drink and see what happens here. Huh. Let me take another drink. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted because my dog's in the background acting like a crazy nut. Yeah, Jade's out there. She's always acting crazy. I don't know what she's doing. But anyhow, back to this focusing. Let's take another sip of this before I lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind. Actually, I want to sniff this second one first. Second one definitely has a better nose on it right away. It seems, yeah. Okay, sip of this one. This one tastes balanced. Got a little bit of creaminess. A little bit of oakiness to it. Burnt sugars, caramels. Rich flavor. Doesn't taste like a super young bourbon or rye. In my opinion, this is definitely... It almost seems like a bourbon or a high rye bourbon or a rye. Which could be tricky. Sometimes they're ryes that don't like taste super rye forward. I don't know. So far, I like it. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Doesn't drink too super hot. Ooh. Got a little nice burst of brown sugar in there in the mid palate. It has a good finish on it. So far, glass number one is pretty good. I will say when I smelled glass number two's nose, I liked that better right away, but we'll see what happens here. And yes, I actually remembered my water. I'm starting to get the hang of this now. I'm starting to get better at remembering my water. All right, let's move on to glass number two. Glass number two smells richer, fuller, has some fruitiness to it, but it also has some like sweet sugary, like caramelized sugary notes as well. Ah, it smells really, really good. Definitely get some of those like deep red fruits. Let's take a drink here. I do like the nose on glass number two right away. Better than glass number one, but that could mean anything. The palate is interesting to me because it also is creamy. Do get that caramel, vanilla, like caramelized sugar. I also get a light nut note in there, like a light nuttiness. They don't drink super, super hot, but also they don't drink like they're 100 proof. Drink a little bit warmer, but that could be because my palate's not all the way awake, but my gut is telling me these are warmer than 115 right off the bat. I like the richness on the back of this one, actually. The second sip that I just had was way better than that first sip. Ooh, that is warming on me. Definitely a little bit warmer. It's got that like cinnamon, red hot, light nuttiness. It almost drinks like it's an ECBP or a Knob Creek. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Okay, now I gotta figure out a winner here. Gotta go back and forth. It's weird because there's something I like about both of these. They're both good, and I would recommend both of these. Now that I go back to glass number 1, I still don't think I like the nose as much. Compare these a little bit. It's interesting. Glass number 2 is definitely a lot thicker and darker, a little bit darker. Not a lot darker though. Do 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 do. Bring in the timer. Boo doo doo. This is hard. When we switched from doing the alternatives to allocated to this, it's actually gotten a lot harder for me to pick a winner. It's tougher than I thought it would be. Right up front, that one is a lot sweeter. Glass number 1 is. A burst of sweet into some like brown sugar and cinnamon on the back end. Overall, glass number 2 is just doing it for me. I like it better. I like the finish on it a little better. I like the spice. I like the nose. So when it comes to my rating system, glass number 2 definitely wins out over glass number 1 for me. So now it is time to figure out which one of these finishes on top. I'm excited to see. I'm ready for the big reveal. All right, I'm back. I had to take a pause for a second because Bill was like, wait, stop for a second. I screwed something up. So then he's like, come over here, don't look. He's like, I gotta fix something on the notes that I put because I guess he forgot to put the proof. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. It's time to figure out which one of these finished on top. And I did pick glass number 2 over glass number 1. I think that they have a good amount of proof. I think they have a good amount of like flavor. I definitely like the richness and the flavor and the brown sugar and just a little bit of nut note in there. I like it, and I like it all together, glass number 2 over glass number 1 for that reason. So, I don't know, my soul is warming up, so we'll see, like, the proof-wise. Proof-wise, these are, like, good winter warmers, I guess. Not even winter yet, but it's summer, so these will make you feel nice and warm on a summer. Okay, let's figure out what these are. Glass number 1 is in second place, so we're going to go with that one first. So, glass number 1, here we go. Old Forester 1920, 115 proof. Woo! Yeah! I feel good because I said it's got to be 115 or above, and I feel good with my answer right there. So, Old Forester 1920. I like Old Forester 1920. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now, glass number 2 is Old Forester single barrel strength, and that one comes in at 134.3 proof. That's funny. That is funny. So there have been a lot of times where I've said that I don't like that Old Forester single barrel strength, the one in particular that we have, because, and I didn't get a banana. I didn't really get I don't get any banana notes out of these at all, actually. They're just more of like creamy, vanilla, rich. This one had a little bit of a nut in it that I got, and some brown sugar and cinnamon. Overall, though, it was really nice, and in this blind, it did really well against 1920. I do love 1920, but the single barrel proof, barrel strength finish on top for me, and that makes sense because it fits right along with me liking barrel proofs over something with a little less proof, which at 115, that's not that much less proof. It's still a good proof. So anyhow, I picked a winner. That's Old Forester single barrel strength, and it was a good one. Okay, if you guys have one at home, which one do you like better? Let me know in the comments. Do you have a really, really good go-to Old Forester that you like? Because I know not everyone loves Old Forester. I personally love Old Forester. I love those 150ths. Oh my gosh, if I had one of those, I might cry. Anyhow, I'm ranting, and that's me, and that's Dara. I'm the average drink. Wait, what? I'm the average drinker. Thanks so much for watching. I'm losing my mind. I'll see you guys next week.